Dr. Pasna, I would like to understand from you first and paint us the lay of the land in terms of what children are going through today, what teenagers are going through today, and how parents are having to cope with it as well, because a lot of this also comes from the parents' anxieties being transferred upon the children.
Absolutely correct. So what's happening after this pandemic, and like you rightly said, we are 18 months into it. So all of us, I believe, the kids, very young kids, the teenagers, the parents, the kids who had to now go to college are going through a very, very tough time. So if I start with the younger lot, let's say all those kids who were like 2 years old, 3 years old, and they had to start school. It was the first time for them that they had to venture out of their homes and create social interactions, understand the how the world functions.
Yeah.
And that stopped for them. And this social interaction has been so extremely important for their lifelong development that it has come to a halt. And these 18 months have been very, very crucial for these kids. So a lot of kids starting nursery, KG, their idea of school is what? An online class like this. Or so many of them have not even started all of these online classes also.
Yeah.
So their intellectual development, their social development of interacting with peers, I think that's something that we are even facing with these online classes, because we are just doing the syllabus. There's no peer-to-peer interaction.
So the early child development patterns are getting impacted because of the lockdown and because of being away and not being able to cope.
Being a part of.
And are you seeing a lot of anxiety amongst the older lot as well?
Absolutely.
What are the common symptoms that you would say that the parents need to recognize that the children are feeling stressed, anxious, so that they have a way to cope with it?
So there's a lot of loneliness that these kids are now seeing. All of these adolescents, teenagers.
Yes.
A lot of loneliness is leading to a lot of depressive and anxious symptoms. So a lot of kids are experiencing a lot of anxiety. A lot of parents are calling up and telling us that our kids have become very, very conscious of a little thing that they experience in their bodies. So we say something as health anxiety. These young kids have experienced so much of health anxiety that something happens, a mosquito bite, they kind of make it a huge deal out of it.
And Dr. Manoj, I just want to put it out there that, it is not unnatural for the children to face these kind of fears. So some children, of course, are facing fears of the loss of a parent as well, because maybe they have lost one parent and they're now fearing all of a sudden that they might lose the other parent as well. And that's absolutely very natural for children to face a whole varied umbrella of emotions, of fear, the fear of unknown as well. Suddenly something just hit them what they're not used to. It's a new normal that they're taking time to adapt themselves to. I just want to tell you to explain to our viewers how this is normal and how it is the parents that need to fix themselves to be able to help their children out.
I think because of restrictions and because of change in the lifestyle, as well as the way the environmental things have affected the family communication, as well as family other dynamics, has affected not only the children's but the other members of the families also. And definitely there is a anxiety among children who either had seen parents have undergone under any kind of illnesses or they have lost their parents. So somewhere what we generally emphasize is the need for communication.
Dr. Upasana, I want to know what are the kind of communication that the parents need to have with children, the children need to have with parents, and more importantly, the parents need to have with their own counselors and mental health experts, because they are facing a lot of uncertainty too.
As a parent, you keep checking in with your kid. Every night while you're going off to bed, retiring for the day, just check in with them. How was their day? What was the fun part of the day? What did not go right for you? So inquiring, questioning, sharing your own day, your own experiences, how as a mother, I was very stressed today.
And Dr. Upasana, when it comes to teens, when it comes to children who are in the age bracket of say 16, 17, 18, they're anyway going through a whole host of changes themselves. And regardless of the pandemic, there is a certain level of counseling that they do end up requiring.
So I think as a parent, what will encourage parents also is that knowing that your child going to a counselor doesn't mean you're not good enough a parent and a child cannot come and speak to you because you're dealing with your own struggles. So it's all right if your child goes there. And like you very rightly pointed out, teenagers are anyhow going through so much of a turmoil of their own transition, above which a pandemic, which has kind of changed, which has changed so much in their lives.
Right.
it's all the more important to take care of their emotions such that जो impact हमें दिख रहा है ना, loneliness, anxiety and depression, it doesn't remain long lasting if we get timely intervention.